Justin Bieber breaks down, whispers Selena Gomez name in unreleased track. Social media absolutely exploded when Justin Bieber decided to go live on Twitch and inadvertently gave fans a glimpse into his deepest emotional wounds. The Sorry singer, who's been married to Hailey Bieber since 2018 and recently became a father, shocked everyone by performing an unreleased song that seemed to reveal feelings he's apparently been holding onto for years. During the livestream, the 31-year-old pop star didn't just sing about heartbreak in the abstract way most artists do. He got specific, heartbreakingly specific, breaking down in tears and whispering the name of his ex-girlfriend Selena Gomez multiple times while questioning his current life choices. Fans who were watching couldn't believe what they were witnessing, and within minutes, clips from the stream were circulating across every social media platform imaginable. The raw vulnerability on display was uncomfortable to watch yet impossible to look away from, and it's raising serious questions about what's really going on behind the carefully curated images of marital bliss that Justin and Hailey have been presenting to the world. The clips that fans captured and quickly shared on TikTok show Justin in what appears to be a genuinely emotional state, not the kind of manufactured drama that celebrities sometimes create for publicity. In the unreleased song, he sang lyrics that seemed to take direct aim at his marriage to Hailey, saying he's stuck up in a relationship. Those aren't words you expect to hear from someone who's supposed to be happily married with a new baby at home. The lyrics continued with him expressing longing for someone else, asking why he can't hold this person and why he seemingly cannot move on. The Emmy winner sang about feeling stupid and cold inside, about being in a relationship that isn't with the person he apparently still thinks about. He questioned himself repeatedly, asking why don't I leave, why do I stay, why can't I hold you, and the desperation in his voice was palpable even through a computer screen. Before we dive deeper into this absolute bombshell of a situation, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button right now. Click the notification bell too, because celebrity news this shocking doesn't come around every day, and you'll want to be the first to know when more developments happen. Trust me, this story is far from over. But here's where things went from surprising to absolutely jaw-dropping. In a third clip that fans managed to capture before the stream ended, Justin completely broke down in tears while whispering Selena Gomez's name. Not once, but multiple times. He sang I'm into you, all those things, Selena, it keeps changing, Sele, his voice cracking with emotion as he said her name. This wasn't a casual mention or a nostalgic reference to a past relationship. This was raw, unfiltered emotion spilling out in real time, and it's the kind of moment that makes you wonder what could possibly drive someone to expose themselves so vulnerably in such a public way. Was it intentional? Was it a cry for help? Was he so caught up in his feelings that he forgot he was streaming to potentially thousands of viewers? Whatever the reason, the internet certainly took notice, and the reactions have been swift and divided. To my incredible subscribers, I want to take a moment to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here and supporting this channel. Your engagement means everything to me, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you're able to and feeling generous, I would be immensely grateful if you could support my health by clicking the Super Thanks option. It helps me continue bringing you the celebrity news and analysis you love, and I can't thank you enough for considering it. Now let's talk about the history here because it's essential to understanding why this livestream moment is causing such a massive reaction. Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez dated on and off for over 7 years, from approximately 2010 until they finally called it quits in March 2018. Their relationship was the definition of tumultuous, with breakups and makeups that played out very publicly and had fans constantly speculating about their status. They were young when they got together, just teenagers, and they grew up in the spotlight with their relationship serving as tabloid fodder for nearly a decade. When they finally ended things for good in early 2018, it seemed like maybe both of them could finally move forward and find peace. But here's where the timeline gets interesting and somewhat controversial. Within just a few months of breaking up with Selena, Justin got engaged to Hailey Baldwin in July 2018. They had dated briefly years earlier and had remained friends, but the speed with which their relationship escalated after his split from Selena raised eyebrows everywhere. Many people questioned whether Justin had truly processed the end of his relationship with Selena or if he was rushing into something new as a way to avoid dealing with painful emotions. By September of that same year, Justin and Hailey were married in a courthouse ceremony, later holding a larger celebration with family and friends. To outside observers, it looked like Justin had moved on completely, leaving Selena and their complicated history firmly in the past. Selena, for her part, has also moved on. She's now engaged to music producer Benny Blanco, and she appears genuinely happy and settled in her life. She's focused on her music career, her acting work in shows like Only Murders in the Building, and her various business ventures. She's spoken in interviews about finding peace and happiness after tumultuous relationships, and she seems to have truly closed the chapter on her time with Justin, which makes this live stream situation even more awkward and painful because while Selena has clearly moved forward, Justin apparently hasn't, at least not emotionally. The lyrics Justin sang during his live stream suggested deep dissatisfaction with his current situation. Saying that his relationship is easy might sound like a compliment on the surface, but in the context of the song, it seemed to carry a different meaning. It was as if he was contrasting an easy relationship with one that was passionate and intense, suggesting that what he has now lacks the depth or excitement of what he had before. The repeated questioning of why he stays and why he can't leave indicates someone who feels trapped, whether by circumstances, obligations, or perhaps by his own choices that he now regrets but feels unable to undo. This puts Haley in an absolutely terrible position. She's been married to Justin for over 6 years now. They just welcomed their first child together, a son named Jack Blues Bieber, in August 2024. She stood by Justin through his well-documented struggles with mental health and substance abuse. She's defended their relationship countless times against people who constantly compare her to Selena or suggest that Justin settled for her because he couldn't have Selena. And now her husband is live streaming himself crying over his ex-girlfriend and questioning their marriage. The humiliation and hurt she must be feeling is unimaginable, and you have to wonder how a marriage recovers from something like this playing out so publicly. The fan reaction has been predictably intense and divided. Selena's fans, often called Selenators, have been vocal about how inappropriate and disrespectful Justin's actions are, both to Haley and to Selena, who has moved on with her life. They've pointed out that Justin needs to respect Selena's current relationship and stop dragging her name into his personal drama. Haley's supporters have expressed sympathy for her situation and anger at Justin for embarrassing her so publicly. And Justin's own fans are split between those who think he needs serious help to deal with unresolved emotions and those who defend him by saying he was just being artistic and vulnerable. What makes this situation even more complicated is the question of whether this was a genuine emotional breakdown or some kind of publicity stunt. Justin has a new movie coming up, he's been working on music, and cynical observers might wonder if this dramatic live stream moment was calculated to generate buzz and get people talking about him again. However, the emotion displayed seemed far too raw and genuine to be acting, and it's hard to imagine someone would deliberately humiliate their spouse and damage their marriage for publicity. More likely, this was a moment where Justin's guard was down, possibly aided by substances or just emotional exhaustion, and he let his true feelings slip out in a way he probably now deeply regrets. The broader question this raises is about whether people can ever truly move on from intense first loves, especially when those relationships happen during formative years. Justin and Selena got together when they were teenagers, and they spent their late teens and early 20s together, going through all the experiences that shape who you become as an adult. That kind of relationship leaves an imprint that's hard to erase, even when you know logically that the relationship wasn't healthy or wasn't meant to be. The fact that Justin rushed into marriage with Haley so quickly after ending things with Selena suggests that he never gave himself time to properly grieve that relationship and figure out who he was as a single adult before committing to someone new. Mental health has to be part of this conversation as well. Justin has been open in the past about his struggles with depression, anxiety, and the pressures of fame. He's talked about how difficult it's been to grow up in the